First to the ring, from the realm of the endless, weighing in tonight at 170 pounds, he is the innovator of silence, the Whisper!
Ladies and gentlemen, July 20th of 2019, Ryse Pro Wrestling returns to the Stronghold. My name's Jim Amata, being joined by Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas, and on a hot summer's night in Lamont Furnace, Pennsylvania, Ryse Pro Wrestling has a stacked card here at the Stronghold.
That's right, Jim. It's about 1,000 degrees in this building, but we're going to have hot action in the ring just as well.
And introducing his opponent.
I want to know who you're meeting in the cemetery.
I don't have to tell you anything.
She hails from Fall River, Massachusetts. She stands at 4 feet 11 inches tall. She's bloody adorable. She is Jinx.
She is a walking, charismatic contradiction. The magnetic, unique commodity of Jinx is going to get us kicked off here, Ryse Pro Wrestling, on a hot summer's night.
That's right. Jinx is as crazy as she is beautiful, and this young lady is as tough as they come.
Paul, we certainly have two very unique individuals here, as the Whisper goes one-on-one with the bloody adorable one. Whisper, a young man that we saw here at the Sean Phoenix. Hey, Paul, be quiet.
I don't think Jinx wants to be quiet.
I don't think anything could keep Jinx quiet. She's a fighter. As I was saying, the Whisper, a young man we saw at the Rise from the Ashes Sean Phoenix show. He is a young man that has made waves all across the world of independent professional wrestling. Nice leverage maneuver by Jinx. And she's going to snack on the appendages of the former Chikara Young Lions Cup champion.
If I was Whisper, I wouldn't try to silence Jinx much more than that.
Roll through. Nice agility from Whisper. Swing and a miss. Roll up here. Such fast action. Back heel trip. Shoulders down again. All action in this opening contest.
Nice exchange between these two young competitors.
As I was saying before that flurry of an exchange there, Paul, Whisper, a former Chikara Young Lions Cup champion, a former Chikara Tag Team champion. So he certainly brings a pedigree, but he just got spiked on the top of his dome.
That's it, right down on the head. He's about a few inches shorter after that one.
Charges in. Jinx up and over. And this is that unorthodox nature of Jinx. She has Whisper all tied out of sorts. We're seeing Whisper employ his power advantage, swinging flatliner. Could be an upset. You know, Paul, despite the pedigree that Whisper brings into this matchup, I would still call this one an upset if he's victorious here over Jinx, because Jinx is so well established here in the Stronghold.
That's right, and Jinx got a little extra incentive tonight. We know about that loss to Tony Johnson, that controversial loss to Tony Johnson last time we were here in the Stronghold.
And Whisper just hurls Jinx, using his size advantage, elevation knee, extra elevation for extra impact. And Jinx escapes. We know she's a fighter.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to keep this young lady down. She's going to fight through and through to the very end of this match, that's for sure.
And one thing we can say, Paul, and it's great to see this competition here at Ryse, because that's what this promotion is built on. Innovative backbreaker from Whisper.
That's going to rearrange the lower back vertebrae for her right now, I can tell you that much.
Telegraphed it, and Jinx avoided the contact. She charges through. Crucifix. Leverage gets him down, but he rolls through. Such a human chess match we're seeing unfold here. TKO, that was nasty. Side of the head cracking against the knee. This could be all here, Paul.
I think he's got her.
Now, Paul, this being Whisper's official Ryse debut, how important is it for an athlete to make a good impression, for their debut?
Now, we've talked about it on the Uprise shows. Once you get to the main roster, once you get here to Ryse Wrestling, you do not want to fall behind at any given time, and especially in your opening night at Ryse Wrestling. He falls behind, he's going to be way behind in the standings, that's for sure.
Whisper going to try to follow up here. Shoots Jinx in. Big collision in the corner. Whisper may just try to out-muscle Jinx, which may not be a bad strategy.
No, I think Jinx has got the advantage in quickness in this match, and that's something to say considering how quick Whisper is.
Lucha pass. Nice slam off the ropes. But Jinx showing her trademark toughness. Got her shoulders off the canvas immediately. Despite being under 5 feet tall, Jinx may have the biggest fight in her of anybody you're going to see on the event here tonight.
She's got 10 foot of heart, that's for sure.
And you heard that shot. Caught Whisper right behind the ear. Sends Jinx off the ropes here again. The Bloody Adorable one avoids the contact. Look out. Diving European uppercut may have boxed the champ. Just hurling her body at Whisper, generating offense from anywhere.
I think it's going to take a lot for Jinx to hold him down. There's such a size advantage here. And again, that's saying a lot considering Whisper's not exactly the biggest man in the fight here. But he's definitely got the size advantage tonight. Jinx is going to really have to get that leverage to hold his shoulders down.
Now, Paul, we talked about the exhausting heat that is in this
5
building.
minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
How will this atmosphere, the climate-wise, affect the athletes throughout the course of this event?
Oh, they're going to have to pace themselves, that's for sure. You come out of the gate too quick, you're gonna end up exhausting yourself, and then you're going to find yourself on the loser's end of the wallet tonight.
Jinx is rabid in there, just grabbing a hold of Whisper. Stiff shot to the spine.
He's got her up here, he's setting her up.
High-risk situation here. Could be a pivotal point in this contest.
Jinx is trying to fight her way out of this.
Jinx trying to rally here, a trademark of her career. And again, Whisper asserting his dominance with the height advantage and plants Jinx to the canvas. Hooks the leg.
That was close. That was close. I really didn't think she got out in time.
And clearly this punishment is amounting because Jinx took a little longer than last time to escape from that pinfall predicament.
Now our capacity crowd here getting under the skin of Whisper right now.
Jinx really does have a charismatic magnetism about her, as I said in our opening moments here. This Lamont Furnace crowd really likes to rally Jinx.
What's he setting her up for here?
Could be bad news for the Bloody Adorable one. Shots to the crown of the head. Reverse Hurricane Rana.
Amazing.
Spikes Whisper.
She's going for that crucifix again.
And the crucifix bomb connects on the neck again.
Whisper's out on his feet. Look out, the big bulldog.
She may have the upset.
She got him.
Got it.
Here is your winner as a result of a pinfall. She's bloody adorable. She is Jinx.
It took just one offensive rally, and the Bloody Adorable one is able to rally back for the victory. But what a tremendously competitive contest to open up this event here tonight.
And a little display of sportsmanship on the Bloody Adorable's part.
BC Steel, hailing from none of your damn business, and standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, she is the Siren, Laura Loveless.
One of the most dangerous females in the tri-state area, the psychotic Siren, Laura Loveless, a violent and unbalanced young lady.
And of course, accompanied by that, I don't know what you want to call him, BC Steel.
What the hell is on his head, Paul?
I hope he got a free bowl of soup with that.
I think BC better need a few more fashion tips from Couture.
And introducing her opponent,
Here in the Stronghold, he was on the losing end of a matchup against David Wallace, albeit by nefarious means with a low blow to set up the conclusion of that matchup.
Yeah, well, does Wallace win any other way?
So certainly CPA is going to look to right the ship here, because we know that CPA has made a name for himself in a laundry list of promotions. I mean, really countless places around the independent scene, whether it be Chikara, Absolute Intense Wrestling, etc., 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 Wrestle Pro. CPA has a reputation. That's why he was invited here to Ryse. He's certainly a talented athlete, but he's going to have to chalk up a W here if he wants to really cement himself here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what, he's showing a little bit of guts here tonight, wrestling in a shirt and tie, that's for sure.
All right, I don't want to hit you or anything like that, because it's kind of weird, right? So,
Who cares if you hit her?
I think CPA better get over any intergender misgivings, because Laura Loveless will fish hook his eye out of his head.
That's it. She'll smack him right in the mouth if she gets a chance to.
all right. I'm going to do an old trick. You don't mind? Test the strength. Come on. Test the strength. Here we go. Fair, right? Very fair.
You might get embarrassed, man.
It's normal.
Been on steroids for a while.
Excuse me. Shut up. No.
I apologize.
Men do what I say. Obviously, do tired. So, BC?
Yeah.
Well, look at how athletic BC Steel
Yeah,
is.
he's about as athletic as a newborn kitten.
Roll up.
All right, I was trying to just get it done quickly.
Is there a problem with me?
Yeah, no, that's the
Yeah, no
problem.
problem with respecting me?
Oh, wait a minute here now. CPA better think before he disrespects this young lady, because she has a tendency to get more violent when she feels disrespected.
BC Steel being quite literally a human couch.
Yeah, I think it would be in Laura Loveless' best interest to put BC down on the floor right now, because he is definitely not helping the cause.
He's 0 for 2. CPA grabbing a wrestling hold. Who would have thought? A wrestling hold in a wrestling match.
That's unique. and it's met with a kick to the stomach. So that ends that.
Wrist lock from Laura Loveless, who is looking as dangerous as usual.
Actually, she's looking a bit confused right now, and I can't say I don't blame her.
With what we're watching, I think we're all a little confused.
Well, I got dizzy just watching them.
I think CPA is a little dizzy. Are they tangoing or what?
I thought this was a wrestling match, not a dance contest.
Oh, what the hell are we watching?
I have no idea, but it was a nice bridge on Loveless's part. I'll give her that much. Oh, he's taking the tie off. I think we're getting down to brass tacks here
We're
now.
getting serious now, Paul.
What kind of proposition?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's really hot. It's really hot. And
Somewhere Lola is blushing right now.
I'm telling
my
you.
best for this.
Whoa. What?
Look, I know you missed. It's not okay. How about
Say hello.
there's a Burger King across the street.
Oh my.
Go out for a nice date.
And
this whole
now
thing
he's
behind
asking her
us.
out.
Just be.
Put this whole thing behind
I think he'd be better off pursuing Lola than pursuing Loveless.
Where in the hell did this go off the rails? Well, he's offering her a Whopper. That's all I can say.
I think CPA is a whopper.
Take it for what you want.
You get it my way.
Right. That is
And I told you can't play around with Laura
No,
Loveless. She knew
absolutely
exactly
not.
what she was doing. She suckered him in, and she's going to make this man pay, believe me. Freud would have a field day with Laura Loveless.
Oh, he'd be on the couch by the end of the session.
Look out. Cannonball. And I believe hit CPA with the soles of her feet that time.
Might have him here.
you okay?
Edge of the boots right in the sternum.
Come on, CPA!
Oh, where the hell do you think Laura got that off?
I'm not even going to venture a guess, but I can. Well, maybe she got out of BC's closet.
And this is where CPA does not want to be. You do not want to be boxed in the corner within striking distance of Laura Loveless.
We've had some fun here, but I'm going to tell you what. This young lady is without a doubt as vicious as she is gorgeous, and she is going to lay them into CPA with every chance she gets.
You know, Paul, Ryse has one of the most solid and competitive female divisions that you're going to find on the independent scene. Laura Loveless may be the most violent female in Ryse, and that's covering a lot of ground.
Yes, it is, considering some of the talent that's come through here and is currently on the roster.
And if you need any proof, just listen to these thuds into the sternum of CPA.
Hey, it doesn't have to be like this. Show who's boss. Come on, CPA!
Look out.
Oh, he caught her.
Went to the well once too often that time. Could be an opening for CPA, who was distracted by BC having a seizure at ringside.
And that distraction, just the opportunity Laura Loveless needed. Now, she's got him up
Look
here.
at the power.
Boom.
Into a bridge. And I think I figured out where Laura found that outfit.
I told you, I think it was in BC's closet.
It's the same place where he found that damn hat.
I think the hat would look better on her than him, though.
I think just about anything will look better on her than look on him.
This is true.
Another stiff kick right to the chest.
And what's not looking good on CPA right now is those kicks.
And I told you she was going to try to fish hook the eyes.
Yeah, and she did it. Come on, ref, get that piece of garbage out of the way.
Paul, she is quite literally scratching and clawing at CPA. And if BC Steele wasn't dizzy before, he certainly is now.
And Loveless going for a ride there.
I'm not going to comment on it, Paul. I'm not going to do it. There's a lot of euphemisms, and I'm not touching
we'll
any of
just
them.
let him go. We'll get kicked off the air again.
big body slam from CPA, who's finally realizing he better compete here
Yeah.
or he's going to end up looking up at the lights.
It's time to fight, kid. It's time to fight, kid.
And CPA may be hitting his stride here.
Yeah, I think he realized he cannot take this young lady lightly at all.
Not again.
Airplane spin, Paul.
I'll tell you, they're pulling it all out tonight.
Direct from 1951, the patented airplane spin. Argentina Rocco would be so proud. Missile drop kick from CPA. That could be enough if he can capitalize.
Well, you notice though, Laura rolling her way towards the edge of that ring. And BC Steel once again very proud of himself.
What the hell is he doing, Paul?
I think it was the Carlton, but I'm not sure. Well, just punch him already.
He got distracted and Warren just cut CPA in half. And that's it.
That's
Good
all.
night.
Once again, that little
Here's your
Weasley.
winner as the result of a pinfall, the Siren, Laura Loveless.
That Weasel BC Steel once again causing the distraction, and one of his charges getting a victory as a result.
BC was knocked dizzier than usual, but it's the results that matter, and the result is that Laura Loveless has made a successful return to Ryse. And you can bet that this young lady will be dangerous each and every time we see her here in the Stronghold.
Hailing from Trenton, New Jersey, weighing in tonight at 270 pounds, E.M. Demorest.
As we continue here, Ryse Pro Wrestling, July 20th of 2019. My name is Jim Amato, being joined by Paul Atlas, and for this special Chikara Showcase matchup, the Firebird himself, Sean Phoenix. Sean, I believe we're in for a very unique contest, to say the least.
And introducing his opponent,
Countless, the great equalizer, to be painted, to be tainted by our pain, is a still life from
they are on loan from the Philadelphia Museum of Art. They are appraised at a value of $1,776,001.
Wow.
They are a still life with Apricots and Pears.
Paul, I'm going to be honest with you. I've called a lot of eccentric matches in my time. However, still life with Apricots and Pears may be the most eccentric individual that I've ever called a matchup for.
Did they say he's on loan from the Philadelphia Museum of Fine Art?
We can catch Rocky running up the steps because still apricot or still life with Apricots. I guess they would be still Apricots if it was a still life.
You know, a lot of people would like to say that pro wrestlers are artists of their craft. But still, like with Apricots and Pears, they aren't artists.
He is a literal art. That is his canvas, as he's holding a canvas. And despite the very eccentric nature, Still Life is the current Chikara Young Lions Cup champion. And Demorest was
Guess he didn't want to see the drawing.
Did not want to see any art exhibition from Still Life. You know, Paul, I promised that I would make a Bob Ross reference during the course of this matchup.
You did.
And I just did, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Look at this. Technical.
Almost a reverse top wrist lock, and this is where the unorthodox nature of Still Life can really work in his favor, because his opponents, he's so unorthodox, his opponents don't know how to prepare for him, don't know really how to deal with him inside the squared circle. It's that equation that Demorest is going to have to deal with.
Now, Jim, not to cut you off, I would just like to point out that Still Life with Apricot and Pears would like to be referred to as they and them. So they are art. They are unique.
But there's only one guy in the ring.
But that's the art behind it. That's the art behind it.
I'm going to apologize if I mess up the pronouns, but I will compliment his wrestling because, as I said, as the current Chikara Young Lions Cup champion and a student of independent legend Mike Quackenbush, you're going to see technical maneuvers that really come from any direction, any angle, always innovative action coming from the Chikara products.
Now that's the unique thing. You mentioned Still Life with Apricot and Pears is trained by Mike Quackenbush, while E.M. Demorest is also from Chikara. E.M. is actually a student of Ophidian. Ophidian took this former underground fighter in E.M. Demorest and is molding him into what Ophidian believes a professional wrestler should be. Whether or not that means some dirty and underhand tactics, we'll see.
Nice Hurricane Rana, Still Life getting the better of that exchange. That is some of that pure lucha action that you talked about there.
Absolutely.
Look out.
E.M. Demorest, this is probably only his 5th or 6th match.
Launch it to the floor.
This is only his 5th or 6th match, but he's already making a name for himself, working with companies like GCW, Chikara, Beyond Wrestling. This kid's going to be a force to reckon with.
And really, that's what tells you why these two are here. I mean, this is being dubbed somewhat of a Chikara showcase matchup because that's their home promotion. However, their talent level is what brings them here to Ryse.
Absolutely, and also they're looking to prove which trainer is better, Ophidian or Mike Quackenbush.
Up top here.
And E.M. Demorest is one of the strongest men I know, as he caught Still Life with Apricots out of
hoisting him around there, drives him to the canvas.
I'm gonna win.
Paul, have you ever caught anyone like that midair?
A few times, actually, believe it or not.
That will never not blow my mind. Usually I'm the one being caught.
Well, yeah.
Paul first caught somebody like that when he wrestled Lincoln in his pro wrestling debut.
Right. And he still wouldn't put me over.
Fans rallying behind Still Life with Apricot and Pears. I will say I'm very pleased to see that the fans are appreciating the art behind Still Life. This could have gone either way.
You know, one thing you can say about Still Life is it's a real individualized style of professional wrestling. He doesn't try to blend in with the crowd. Kick out here, got the right shoulder up.
I can't lose to a great
That's a true individual in there.
Absolutely.
Now, Sean, you really know these guys, and I gotta ask. An appraisal of $1,776.01. Where does the penny factor in?
I think that has to do with the inflation of today's economy. I'm really not the guy to ask. I don't understand how numbers and stocks and everything like that goes up and down. I can appreciate
cover center ring here.
I can appreciate art as much as a guy like myself can. I don't know who painted what and why it's rare. You tell me painting's worth something, I accept it for face value.
I mean, I got dogs playing poker on my wall at home. What's that worth?
Not exactly the same type of fine art.
But not to take anything away from E.M. Demorest. Like I said, these guys are all professional wrestlers. They are artists of their craft, too. E.M. Demorest really slowing the
kick to the
pace down,
spine.
showing why he's got a name for himself on the underground circuit.
And despite all the very eccentric nature of Still Life, we're going to have to see, can you rally back here?
Yeah, straight right hand to the face seems to take that advantage away real quick.
And we're seeing Demorest continue to employ that power advantage.
Oh, he went for that knee to the face.
Caught the leg here.
Is he going for the... Thought he was going for that figure 7.
Bicycle kick misses. as does the
It's a
clothesline.
big spin. This could be it.
Shoulders down here. And Demorest just powers his way out, really using that power advantage to try to solve this equation. Nice arm drag off the ropes. That lucha influence, so many different angles, so many ways of attack.
Yeah, you can definitely see, despite the eccentricities of still life, they seem to be very well versed
Gone by 5 minutes.
in technical wrestling.
And one thing that you'll notice from the style of still life with Apricots and Pears, having that lucha background, working both sides of the body, both left and right. That's why you see so many different angles coming from the arm drags and the technical maneuvers. Roll through, shoulders down.
This is it. This is that figure 7. If he hits this. There we go.
And what a bridge, torquing and twisting, contorting on the legs here.
Yeah, he's got two problems here, does Demorest. He's got to worry about his shoulders, and he's got to worry about the pain. And wait a minute, what's going on here? What is this idiot doing here? Why is he
Seen
here?
him in months.
We got a match going on.
What is this idiot doing here?
We haven't seen Derek Direction since he lost the Grand Championship.
Still life. By targeting that knee, they would have hit the Venus de Milo, and it could have been over right then and there.
Shut up! See, you morons in Lamont Furnace, Pennsylvania can't even respect a grappling contest by these two young lions.
Cut his mic off,
But
please.
in case you guys live under a stupid rock, the only young lion in Ryse Wrestling is the Neon Tarantino, Derek Direction.
We've got a whole locker room full of people that would greatly disagree with that statement.
For months, I've been getting tweeted at and Facebook posted at about Chikara. And I'm not going to let these two losers come into my movie theater and have a Chikara showcase without Daddy stepping in.
Somebody smacked
Marcus
this moron
Mann,
in the teeth.
We need security out here.
I
Derek
want
is
you
not
to
scheduled.
schedule in advance a triple threat between me and this brother and me and Still Life. So get your little Weasley ass out here.
Whoa, Derek, you're not coming out here and ruining a perfectly good contest. These two came here to prove something tonight, and you know what? They're going to continue to prove it. You want a triple threat match next month?
Next month.
Well, guess what? You're not going to get it.
Surprise, surprise.
Because you're going to get a triple threat match right now.
There we go.
So I hope you brought your gear, Derek. Because
Right
this
now.
match is officially a triple threat match.
Right now. Hey, Marcus Mann. I'm a pro wrestler, and every pro wrestler wears their gear under their clothes, you idiot.
I will neither confirm or deny that I'm wearing my gear under my clothes.
Now wait a minute here. We were having some fun here. Still Life is a fun character. He's a fun persona. We were having a good time here tonight, and Derek Direction, this sleazebag, interjecting himself, trying to ruin the whole damn thing.
Yeah, well, Marcus Mann, our head of talent relations, put the brakes on it real quick. Derek Direction wanted a triple threat match. He's got it.
And quite frankly, I hope they and them and everybody in the damn ring punches Direction right in the face.
I would include the referee in that.
Oh, the sunset flip. Still Life countering.
Roll through. Lucha pass. Up and over.
Still Life with a sunset flip. Still Life is holding on. Demorest. Beautiful leg lariat.
Shoulders down.
Now,
Direction may be immediately regretting interjecting himself in this matchup.
I know, I'm regretting he's here.
oh,
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Nicely done. And I need to ask this question. What is Direction's point? What is he doing here other than trying to ruin this event, which is kicked off?
That is the point, Jim. Grindhouse, Derek Direction, for months upon months, they have ruined every single Ryse event, and tonight has been no different. Somebody needs to put a stop to this.
he's supposed to be in Cleveland right now.
I'm gonna crown this loser.
Well, Direction should do himself a favor and don't try to talk to me, pal.
Yeah, really. Was he calling you a moron or the guy in the front row?
We shouldn't be paying attention because he's got his jaw rocked by EM DeForest. Which should have been a showcase matchup for these two young athletes to really all their skills has been completely interrupted by Derek Direction.
Now we might see a slight alliance between the Shikara Young Lions for teaming up against Derek.
I would hope so.
But once again, triple threat rules, every man for himself.
DDT spikes Demorest on the top of his head. And as I said, this was an opportunity for these two young athletes to showcase their ability, and now it's become about Derek Direction. The headlines out of this matchup will not be the talent that we've seen on display here. It'll be the Derek Direction interrupted and interjected himself.
And you say that like you're surprised. Since Derek Direction has come to Ryse Wrestling, the whole thing has had to be about Derek Direction. Somebody needs to shut this idiot up.
Finley roll from Direction.
Moonsault.
Hits the moonsault. And that's the thing that irritates you so much about Derek Direction. He is a talented athlete. In fact, Direction may be almost as good as he thinks he is.
Oh, he's a very talented guy, but man, he's
a jerk. He's a jerk. I can't stand it.
I would love to see the production, the Grindhouse. Whoever Derek wants to bring to Shikara, I would love to see them there. But this is not how you do it.
High risk situation here.
Somebody's going to get both men perched up there precariously.
Morris putting a stop to this.
This is a dangerous, dangerous scenario. Look out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is not going to end well for more
Are
than one
you
of these
kidding
guys.
me?
Electric chair into the Samoan drop. Everyone goes crashing to the canvas.
EM Demorest, I don't know where he gets it from. That man is a bull. The strength this guy has. This is it right here.
Hooks the leg. Direction gets the left shoulder up.
Demorest had to take a risk. Who got the worst end of that?
Still Life did fall from the highest point there, but still able to escape as well.
Now perhaps if he had pinned Still Life first, that could have been it. Still Life did look like they got the worst end of that. But that's what happens when you're up against two people.
Yeah, certainly a three-way aspect, especially when you weren't expecting it, is a completely different scenario than a traditional one-on-one matchup.
You know, I really don't care which Shikara guy wins this match as long as one of them doesn't is jerk Derek Direction doesn't.
And now Direction has the trunks. Come on,
Come
Rev.
on.
How?
Not only does
your winner as the result of a pinfall, Derek Direction.
And not only does he ruin the match, but he steals a victory from both these young men in their debut here at Ryse Wrestling. I have never seen Derek Direction look better.
I can appreciate.
That is true art. Still Life with Apricots and Pears is over with me because he just crowned Derek Direction with a canvas, some true artwork from Still Life.
And I'll tell you what, Jim, I'd pay $1.6 million for that in a heartbeat.
Don't forget that 1 cent.
That's true, I forgot.
While Derek Direction is the victor, but he does not look victorious. And I have to say, I hope we see these two Shikara Young Lions back here in the Stronghold because they certainly impressed the hell out of me.
good there, Calvin.
Quite possibly the biggest hearts in Ryse. Lewis and the bullet catcher Drake Braddock. What a story it would be if the underdogs of Ryse Wrestling could call themselves champions before we go off the air tonight.
That's right, the biggest underdog in Ryse Wrestling, Drake Braddock, and the man I call the Ricky Morton of Ryse Wrestling, Lewis the Nerd, have an opportunity tonight to become Ryse Tag Team Champions.
They turned their back on everything that represents Ryse. But the bottom line are the results. And the results are that Edric Everhart and Ty Cross manipulated their way into the history books as the very first and only Ryse Tag Team Champions.
Let's make no mistake about it, these two men care about nothing but keeping those titles. Not even the organization that they had the opportunity to become champions in, Ryse Wrestling, they could care less.
Love them or hate them, they are champions, and they have proven that they will do whatever it takes to retain those championships. However, this matchup tonight is quite literally the biggest test of their reign.
Without a doubt, this unholy alliance with themselves and our grand championship champion, Matt Conard. These three men care about, like I said, one thing and one thing only, and that's that gold around their waist. They can care less about the operators and owners of this company. They can care less about these people. They can care less about this company in general. They just want to be called champions.
The venom that System Elite spews toward this crowd is being returned in kind. System Elite not only turned their backs on everyone in the locker room, but everyone in this crowd as well when they took a shortcut to those tag championships. And the sad part is they proudly took that shortcut.
That's all the material it requires. I have it. You don't.
I'ma kick you.
Stupid K-shirt.
You stink.
She threatened me. You heard it. You keep threatening me.
Introducing first, accompanied by Benjamin C. Steele, at a combined weight of 24 karat gold, the team of Robert Parker Williams and Calvin Couture, Golden Chic International. Introducing next, at a combined weight of 321 pounds, the Keystone Soldier, Drake Braddock, and the mathlete, Lewis, Military Intelligence. And introducing the champions, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, they are the first ever and only Ryse Tag Team Champions, Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart, System Elite.
And you can feel the hostility circulating in this building right now. Once again, my name is Jim Amato, being joined by Pittsburgh legend Mr. Paul Atlas. This Ryse Tag Team Championship matchup being brought to you by IndyWrestling.us in association with Sidekick Media, the Indie Wrestling Network, and Smart Mark Video.
And you mentioned the disdain of this crowd for System Elite. These guys used to be the top crowd choice around here. They were the greatest tag team around, next to the main event, and what they did to gain those championships just sickened everyone in this crowd.
You know, Paul, we're seeing RPW and Couture hoist those championships. That may be a preview of things to come, because quite frankly, I truly believe that Golden Chic, despite their arrogant attitudes, they are under the radar. They are underrated as a tag team. They have a chance to silence all of those critics here tonight.
And let's not forget the other team, Military Intelligence. They are the ultimate underdogs of Ryse Wrestling. They can pull it off too tonight.
The bullet catcher Drake Braddock, an Iraqi war veteran, mixed martial arts instructor. He really knows how to incorporate that martial arts style into the pro wrestling genre. Some interesting stories converging here, Paul, because if you recall during the Ryse Tag Title Tournament in the opening round, it was Golden Chic defeating Military Intelligence. And at the same time, forgive me if I don't feel bad for System Elite for having two sets of challengers here.
That's right.
Not that I'm saying management is stacking the deck, but I wouldn't be upset if they were.
That's okay with me too here, you know. I mean, come on now. The way these guys did Ryse Wrestling dirty, it'd be really great to see one of these two teams get an upper hand on them right now. And I'll tell you what, we're seeing a little bit of aggression here from Calvin Couture tonight. He's had a little bit of rough time here lately at Ryse and Uprise. And it's kind of bringing out a little bit of a mean streak in him, I think.
Yeah, certainly. Calvin Couture had some good showings against a pair of matches against Tyler Vox. However, he was defeated in both of those contests. So certainly Couture, he showed that he has all the skills, but he's really going to have to try to rebound with a victory here back in the tag division where he really has made his home as a professional wrestler. And we're seeing an aggressive tag in to Robert Parker Williams. And if there's one man that is tailor-made for the tag team championship, it is Robert Parker Williams, because as we've said in the past, RPW has held multiple championships with multiple partners in multiple promotions. Quite simply, RPW has a PhD in tag team wrestling.
And look at the chess match that's going on here right now with these three teams. In and out, lots of tags, no real contact.
A lot of mental warfare in the opening moments, trying to psych one another out.
Exactly, and I don't know if you want to do that with Drake Braddock. This man was in the military, and they play a lot of mind games when they train these guys. So.
Yeah, he's as fiery as they come. He is a ball of energy. Nice side headlock takeover, and you see Couture showing the signs of a true pro, keeping his shoulders off the canvas. That's something you can appreciate.
And at the same time, you can see Drake Braddock try to grind his head into the mat, too.
Couture rolls the shoulders back again, trying to reverse this situation on Drake Braddock, which really, again, is as much of a defensive as it is an offensive maneuver.
We got to bring up a very important point here, Jim. You said something about Ryse management maybe stacking the deck. System Elite can technically lose their titles tonight and not be pinned.
And what a tragedy that would be, huh? And you want to talk about chess matches, you can see Couture and Drake Braddock struggling for control of this position. Couture has the legs grapevine. And notice how Couture elevated himself to increase the leverage, to increase the pressure, added torque there from Couture.
Yeah, like I said, he's bringing out a much more aggressive style here tonight. You know, usually fashionable, showing off his fashion, showing off what he thinks is a great physique. But right now he seems to be all business in there.
An elementary but effective Drake Braddock going right back to that side headlock. And I really believe that's what separates the top-tier polished pros from the novice, being able to use an elementary maneuver to be that much more effective.
Yeah, if you can take something like a headlock and turn it into a debilitating move, you've got a huge upper hand.
Braddock trying to look to escape the waist lock here. Did he just grab his nipples?
I think that's what happened there.
Confirmed. Yes, he is assaulting.
Yes, he did.
I never thought I'd say this in a wrestling match. He is assaulting his nipples, ladies and gentlemen.
I got nothing.
Maybe he's assaulting the pectoral muscles. We'll go with that.
Let's go with that.
I told you this guy's a ball of energy. 2 feet firmly in the chest, shoulders down.
That's jungle warfare at its finest.
That's one way to say. Stiff shot from Drake Braddock.
You could stop a Haught with a shot like that.
One of the best strikers on the Ryse roster. Tag into Lewis here, and tag team continuity has really been a trademark of military intelligence.
And there they are, working as a team.
That's as far as we're going to call that one.
I'm not going any further with that one.
Lewis here elevates Couture, making Couture think about it and planning the fashionista professional wrestling down to the canvas.
And showing that he's been bulking up is Lewis.
He's been bench pressing those encyclopedias. Takes a shot at RPW, but just one slip, just one moment of distraction. Couture is able to exploit the advantage, and the complexion of this matchup completely changing here. And now this is where Lewis does not want to be. You do not want to be boxed in the corner with 2 tag team professionals like RPW and Calvin Couture.
Without it, especially someone like RPW. This man is vicious. He knows all the wrestling maneuvers there are to know, and he will use them all fully to his advantage.
Notice how everything that RPW does is with intent and malice there. Everything is with a purpose, as he got 2.5.
Yeah, this guy's a great tactician.
Yeah, high ring IQ from RPW. And notice how RPW has himself positioned between Lewis and Drake Braddock. That's no accident. That's no coincidence. That all goes into the strategy. Ring positioning 101 from RPW, who just buried a knee into the breadbasket of Lewis.
Yeah, we've mentioned it many times. Draw that line diagonally across the ring and keep your opponent in your half of it.
And look at how a well-oiled machine is Golden Chic.
Yeah, these guys have been together for a while now. They're definitely a well-honed tag team.
Diving blockbuster from Couture, who is now just taking a chance to blatantly choke Lewis as referee Nick Davidson was trying to admonish Drake Braddock.
Yeah, I know Drake wants to help his partner out, but right now something like that does more harm than good. Don't let that ref turn his back.
And again, Couture placing Lewis right in the Golden Chic corner. And once again, exploiting the positioning of the referee. No accident, all with purpose, all with intent. And Paul, if you can, I mean, during the course of your 25-year in-ring career, you were really a tag team specialist. How does a 3-team matchup change the complexion of your strategy heading into a match?
Well, again, you got to try to keep that opponent in your part of the ring. And in a tag team championship match,
Continue.
in a tag team championship match like this, we see System Elite here. They're kind of hanging out in the corner, observing the action. But like I said before, they might not want to get too comfortable there because they can literally lose those titles tonight without being pinned. So they might not want to take this approach. They might want to get involved a little more.
As you had mentioned previously, trying to cut the ring in half. In this situation, you may have to cut the ring in quarters, so to speak, to try to keep your opponent away from both sets of opposition. As Lewis goes up and over, RPW trying to hang on, gets him over here, shoulders down. And
Wow.
did you hear the contact right under the jaw?
He knocked him right out of his shoes with that one.
You heard the smack. And now we're seeing the first involvement of System Elite officially in this contest. And I think Lewis is still trying to shake the cobwebs, catching that shot right in the mouth.
Yeah, as much as they were just kind of hanging out there too, now you see.
They were opportunistic. They were picking their spot.
Without a doubt. They were waiting until Lewis was well worn down. And now they're going to try to take advantage of it.
Opportunity and exploitation are trademarks of System Elite, which is something that you or I would not have said several months ago.
No.
And again, you want to talk about professional tag teams. Ty Cross grabbed wrist control before he made the tag to keep Lewis in there for Edric Everhart.
Well, these guys have been together a long time, as you stated, I spent a lot of my time in ring as a tag team competitor, and I have had tag team matches with System Elite. I can tell you right now, these guys are as solid as they come.
And again, Edric elevating Lewis, letting gravity do the work as Lewis went crashing down to the mat that time. But here we're seeing Lewis really trying to rally. Resiliency has always defined the career of Lewis. He's not the biggest man. He's not the fastest man, but he will fight and fight and fight and just not give up. You will not mentally break Lewis.
Yeah, like I said, I've dubbed him the Ricky Morton of Ryse Pro Wrestling. He will dig it down as far as it has to do and stay in this contest as long as he can. Here he comes, fighting back now.
Here's the fire. And he just ran into a brick wall. Did not have the energy. Lateral press. Paul, I'd never sell Lewis short. And what a story it would be if he and Drake Braddock walk out of here with tag gold. But I got to be honest, they're in a bad way right now.
Yeah, and if you noticed off camera there, we didn't quite see it, but Calvin Couture walked around and yanked Drake Braddock off the ring to make sure there would be no tag.
And if nothing else, just another sign of mental warfare, just something else for Drake Braddock to think about while he's concerned about his tag partner in there. And Lewis quite literally trying to dive, trying to reach with everything he's got, trying to extend his body to make that crucial tag. But Everhart latching onto the leg like a pit bull. Lewis kicks his way free. And again,
Couture again. Nobody home for Lewis's tag.
And there's nothing that the referee, Nick Davidson, can do about that because there is not a legal tag to be made. Lewis still the legal man for his team. There is nothing that Drake Braddock can do to assist him right now. Textbook suplex from Ty Cross.
Well, let me cut you. There's nothing legally Drake Braddock can do right now, but that doesn't mean he can't cross a line or two like the rest of these guys are.
That's very true. And if there's one thing you know about, it's crossing the line in tag wrestling.
I've jumped over a few, not just crossed them.
The fundamentals of professional wrestling are really what System Elite excel at. There's no weakness in their game.
No, like I said before, these two are as solid as they come.
Pair of back elbows, and it's a little strange to see System Elite and Golden Chic working together. As RPW just asphyxiating Lewis, taking every bit of that 5 count. cravat-style takeover. Lewis prone. Beautiful Kurt Hennig neck snap. Lateral press from RPW, and there you're seeing it, Paul.
That's right.
Drake Braddock has had enough.
At some point, you just gotta throw it out the window and say, look, I'm not gonna let this happen anymore.
Impromptu tag from Edric Everhart. And if you're System Elite, you do need to be involved in this matchup to save those championships. So certainly a wise move, wise decision from Edric Everhart to conveniently get involved in the matchup when he can exploit the advantage. Again, very, very opportunistic as System Elite.
And driving Lewis into that canvas with that back suplex, driving the air out of him. But here comes Lewis once again with those big right hands.
And again, Everhart doing whatever he has to do to make sure that Lewis could not make the tag. And again, I'm going to underscore, it's mid-July. It's a very humid night here in Lamont Fergus, Pennsylvania. When you're in there with 4 challengers as opposed to 2 challengers, will this atmosphere, with the climate, the literal humidity, wear down the conditioning even further for Lewis here?
Oh, it's definitely doing that right now. You can see he's sweating profusely, probably more so than ever, and right now they're doing everything they can to drive the air out of him with these maneuvers. So that's going to make it even harder for Lewis to breathe.
I don't care how good your cardio is, when the air is this thick, it'll wear you down. But Lewis is going to dig down.
Lewis is hulking up here.
Look at the tenacity here from Lewis. Oh, look out, swing and a miss. Lands on his feet. Ty Cross avoids it, but not that time. Big knockdown with the clothesline.
And to Lewis's advantage, he is in a position that he can get to Drake Braddock, but he's got to dig down deep here and get that tag, or it's going to be all over for them.
Pivotal point in the conclusion of this contest, Paul.
Yeah, if Lewis doesn't make this tag now, this could be over.
Ty Cross desperately trying to roadblock Lewis.
He got it.
Simultaneous tags here.
Here comes Drake Braddock. Look out.
And he is aching to get in there.
He's hitting everything that moves.
Anyone in striking distance.
That's right. You might want to sit still, Jim.
And Drake Braddock is feeling it. This could be his night.
And Drake Braddock is running the table right now.
Championship contenders are a rare class here in Ryse, but Drake Braddock and Lewis could add themselves to that exclusive list.
And now Lewis running the table.
Golden Chic and System Elite are getting ping-ponged all around here.
15 minutes gone by, 15 minutes.
I don't think either one of these teams know where they're at.
No, they
all just hit the canvas. Military intelligence could be on their way to capturing the gold.
This could be their big night right here, right now.
Ty Cross ducks. Full Nelson slam. Down to the canvas goes Drake Braddock. Code breaker from Lewis. And things are really breaking down here.
Watch out, Couture.
Backcracker.
What are you going to do, huh?
Blue Thunder bomb from Everhart.
Look out.
RPW. He could be moments away from those tag belts.
Yeah, we got a car crash going on in the middle of this ring right now. Bodies everywhere. Listen to the thud behind those strikes.
Robert Parker Williams is a vicious, vicious athlete. Miscue from Golden Chic.
Drake's setting him up here.
And Drake Braddock could be going for a home run swing.
Here it goes. He's got both of them.
I'm not sure which area code we're in, but I'll say that was damn effective.
Yeah. System Elite down.
And Drake Braddock wanted to take a chance, launching himself off the apron.
Where's Lewis going with all this?
I don't think Lewis sees Couture.
No, he doesn't.
He does now. Code breaker. Golden Chic's going to steal this one ball. And mere inches away from new champion.
Edric Everhart coming out of nowhere to save that title for themselves.
I'll tell you what, if System Elite walks out of here with those belts, they're going to earn them because this is back and forth competition at the highest level.
Edric trying to plead with Calvin about something here. Trying to bargain.
I think he's trying to double talk his way out of this. He knows those championships are in some real jeopardy.
There goes Ty Cross, pulling him out of the ring.
Couture hits the floor. He thought it was Drake Braddock. He didn't see Ty Cross.
And now both members of Golden Sheik going after Drake Braddock. Look out! Lewis gets caught.
Lewis got dropped right on his head, and that'll do it. System Elite
Here
exploiting
are winners as the result of a pinfall, and still the Ryse Tag Team Champions, System Elite.
And Golden Sheik is wearing out Drake Braddock right here by our announce table.
A wild conclusion to this matchup. System Elite retains, but we have Drake Braddock being mugged in the aisleway.
And here comes Lewis to save his partner.
Look out. And we may need help for Drake. He's down in the aisleway.
Hang on. There it is. There it is. You all knew it. You all knew it was happening. So now, here's what we're going to do. We're going on vacation. We've beaten everybody. We've beaten them all. Nerd Army Brigade.
Keith was in there at one point.
Keith Haught.
What was the big one? The big guys? Who were the big guys? The ones that we beat? Who were they?
Who is that?
Main event.
Oh, yeah. Those J-Burns, the main event. We beat them. We beat everybody. So, stay tuned to our social media. You'll see vacation pics. Whatever. We've been absolutely awful tonight. It's so hot. I don't want to be here. I hate you all. Now, brother, music brother, play our music. We don't want the lights off.
That's cool. I mean, spotlight that.
System Elite. I know it's been a while, but don't think I forgot about you. You see, right now, I should be the Ryse Grand Champion. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And that's because when I had Matt Conard beat, you two wanted to interfere and hit me with your tag team championships. So I'm gonna do you a favor. Instead of coming to your house right now and beating you down like I should, we're gonna settle this in the ring. And we're gonna take your tag team championships. And to do that, I enlisted the help of one of the hottest talents in the Midwest right now. A super hot flyer. And somebody I know y'all can't hang with. See you in August.
System Elite cost PB Smooth his chance at the Ryse Grand Championship against Matt Conard, but from what we just saw in August, PB Smooth and the tremendous upstart Trey Lamar are coming for the Ryse Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, they might want to change those vacation plans to training plans because BB Smooth means business. He's bringing Trey Lamar, and this tag team title reign may be short-lived.
Payback could be coming for System Elite. Ladies and gentlemen, second half of Ryse Pro Wrestling, July 20th of 2019, being brought to you by IndyWrestling.us, Sidekick Media in association with Smart Mark Video. My name is Jim Amata, being joined by Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas, and Paul, on what was a very thrilling evening. The mood has changed. There is a dark cloud in the form of the Grindhouse over the Stronghold right now, and as you can see, the hostility and animosity is so high, and we have several members of security already in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contract signing is the beginning. It's the beginning of the end of this. Grindhouse versus Ryse, August 3rd, 10 competitor tag team match. I've watched this go too far. We watched it last time we were here go too far. This will be the end of it, one way or another. So Red, why don't you bring out the representatives for their team.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, the representative for the Grindhouse.
Shirley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shirley.
What happened here last month was the most despicable thing we've ever seen in Ryse. That heartless bastard Shirley Doe assaulted Brandon Kay's wife Christy. The Grindhouse is content on ruining Ryse, and they may very well be on their way to doing it.
Yeah, like you said, Jim, what Shirley Doe did last event to our founder's wife, Christy Kay, was just a despicable act. And quite frankly, I hope this not only puts an end to this war, but it puts an end to the Grindhouse permanently 6 foot under.
I'm going to say it, Paul. I don't give a damn if Doe's career is ended. He is a no-good scumbag. And it makes me sick that we have to sit out here and talk about it.
Jim, I was in the ring after the fact. I went down to see if I could lend a hand, and Christy was hurt badly. And what Doe did to her, it's like I said a million times. You can do a lot of things in this business, but you never put your hands on another man's wife.
One of the most dangerous collection of individuals, and as was proven, these 4 athletes will hurt anyone, anywhere, at any time.
Yeah, now that that absolute jerk Derek Direction is back, this thing has gone to a whole new level.
And the tension is palpable.
You stupid sons of bitches! That's what I want! Look at that ugly kid right there behind that fat model in the white shirt. That kid is hideous! That kid is ugly! Shut up! I'm Cartersville too!
And introducing his opponent,
kid's 10 times better looking than you, Drake.
What? You don't even have all your teeth in your mouth. You don't even have all your teeth in your mouth. You're gonna die of diabetes. You're gonna die of diabetes. They're gonna cut your feet off. They're gonna cut your feet off.
Representing Ryse, Dunbar's own first class, Brandon K.
The boss is in the house. Hatred is a hell of a motivator, and Brandon K has the utmost motivation to tear Doe to bits.
There's Brandon K's army. Oh, where's your head number? This is that kid's fault. This is that kid's fault right there.
Quite possibly the best pound-for-pound professional wrestler in Pittsburgh today. Lee Moriarty leads the vicious Honeybadger to the ring, and the Badger is swinging a Louisville Slugger.
Right, they got the bosses back here right now. Honeybadger bringing the lumber.
I truly believe we're on the verge of an eruption.
Yeah, this thing could get out of hand real quick.
We have gang warfare in the stronghold. And security already having to separate the Grindhouse and Ryse.
Yeah, this is a powder keg right here. I'm telling you, they better get these people apart. I know right now, I don't care. Let Brandon K tear them apart.
Now tell us to settle down. Shut up. You shut up.
A contract signing for August 3rd.
All right, everyone settle down. We got security here to make sure this is not getting out of hand. Everyone sit. We're going to sign a contract, and then we're going to be done. All right? Brandon? Look at me. Okay? I know where you're standing. I know what you're doing. Sit down, or I won't have this match.
Garbage. The guy's wearing a fedora hat.
I know Brandon will do anything to get his hands on dough.
Brandon K's bandana.
All right. Derek, we're done hearing from you. Can we just sign this contract and move on? All right? So pick your team. Let's sign the contract and be done with no physical interaction. All right? Pick your team.
Shut up. Shut up, Marcus, man. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of my team.
You're trying to think here for 2 years. Daddy's talking.
Brandon K, since you're sitting right here, I never had the opportunity to barge in your office like everybody does in the locker room. So how about I ask you a little question, Brandon K? What is your vendetta against the Grindhouse? If you ask me, it seems the Grindhouse is just a group of collected individuals that seem to be trying to right the wrong of Ryse Wrestling.
Are you supposed to be picking a team?
I'm getting to it, you fat moron.
Alright, Derek, come on, just pick a team.
So the team captain of the Grindhouse is going to be Shirley Doe. You know Shirley Doe, a decorated Pittsburgh legend that used to sit right in that window every show and write notes. Notebooks full of notes for everybody in the back to better themselves. But it seems nobody cares about those notes because everyone wants their buddies to put them over. Second person on Team Grindhouse is the lovely Meg Meyers. Meg Meyers, step right here. Now, if you ask me, Megan Meyers has been featured on almost every one of the Ryse shows, but gets nothing. She's the hottest girl in Pittsburgh pro wrestling, yet you rather put over your friend's girlfriend and put her in high-profile matches. Back over. Get back over. And lastly, next on the team is this man right here, Christian Noir. Christian Noir is hated by every one of you fans. Why? Why is he hated? You want to know why he's hated? Because you guys are scared of him. You're scared of him. Shut up. You guys are scared to cheer for a black professional wrestler. Christian Black is the only man in this roster that ever had racial slurs thrown at him. I'm just going through here, Marcus, man. And last, I'm saving the last for best. But the next person.
He's saving the last for best? Is that what you're saying?
Shut up, Bradley Brothers. Quit trying to put yourself over. You're just a freaking mark. Next is somebody that you like to persecute every month in and month out. Myself, the Neon Tarantino.
Are you going by age?
What?
Can't really save the best release.
Shut up with your stupid fedora. Marcus, man, I'm the best wrestler in that locker room. You know I am. What, you don't want to put me over because I'm not super indie enough for your tournaments? What, because I speak the truth? Because I'm not as scared to put it on myself? I'm not as scared to bet on myself, Marcus, man?
What? Huh? What?
That's 4. I'm saving the last for a little surprise. Look in the contract, Marcus, man.
How many times have you beaten?
Read right there. What does it say, you moron? You have glasses. You have 4 eyes. It says right there exactly what I'm talking about.
What is Direction talking
A
about?
special guest, a mystery opponent. Just when you think you have the script wrote, the Grindhouse is flipping it. This isn't a feel-good moment anymore, Marcus, man. This isn't a happy ending. Next month, the Grindhouse is going to bring tragedy to Ryse Wrestling.
You look stupid.
I'm sorry, old yeller.
Who's on the contract?
I guess it's a mystery.
Shut up. Everything I said is honest and truthful. You're all us morons to see it. What?
Derek, shut the hell up.
Yeah!
I didn't come here to listen to what your boyfriend has to say, though. I only came here to let you know the team that's going to end you.
Yes.
You're not going nowhere, Kel.
Oh, you go.
I thought he retired already.
Pack your bags.
Brandon
First off,
seething.
shut up, Derek. Honeybadger. Oh, it's dope. You got a mouth now. You shut up and listen. Honeybadger. The apex of combat. Lee Moriarty. Well, how about 2 of the best athletes we got? The main event, Gannon Jones Jr. and Duke Davis.
That's a hell of a team.
Now you've been quiet, Doe.
Yeah.
Let your boyfriend speak, Doe. Why didn't you talk to me, Doe?
He's scared.
I'm surprised.
He's scared. Just sign it.
Sign it. I'm surprised the dog can speak as well. All right.
Shut up. Shut up.
You shot. You shot. Well, so that's animal rabies. He deserves to be shot.
It's Christian Noir.
Maybe he's a lawyer. 3 black athletes kicking the crap out of their direction. That'd be good.
Flash drive there, Mark. Yeah, what you got there? Your secret files.
Contract is signed. It is official, I believe, for August 3rd, Ryse versus the Grindhouse.
My side.
What are you guys doing? Just sitting there?
Hey, sure looks like it.
Guys.
Just keep it moving.
Just got one thing to say.
Shut up, Grandpa.
Hey, shut up. I'll come out in the parking lot and pull the eyes out of your head and step on them just for fun. So shut your stupid mouth. The adults are talking. I'm talking to Brandon Kay, so show him some respect because he deserves it. I came here tonight to sign this contract. And I came here tonight to say something to you. Pay attention. You pay attention. You pay attention. You kids pay attention. You stupid marks pay attention.
That's all of you losers.
The whole reason the Grindhouse went so wild, the whole reason we went so crazy is because we were forgotten. I wonder why. Shut your stupid mouth again. I will kick your teeth into the stratosphere. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted by the brain trust of whatever this stupid town is called,
That won't be the first time.
I realize now something. Brandon, I realize I owe you an apology. This has gone way too far, way too fast. Because this started with a way of getting us noticed. Because Derek Direction lost his title, never to get a title shot again. When the tag tournament happened, Beastman and I were kicked out of it, never to get another chance.
Who cares?
You care! You paid to see us, you stupid first grader! So I had to do a few things that I'm not proud of. And we had to do a few things that we're not proud of. Guys. This is important. Last show, it all ends up with Brandon Kay's life and his wife and the thing that is most important to him in my hands in the middle of this ring. And I said to myself, I should not do this. I should not DDT her dead center of this ring.
But you did.
And
But you said screw it.
this kid steps on my line one more time, Derek Direction's going to punch him in the face. I thought to myself, there will be repercussions if I do this. People are going to get hurt if I do this. But I did it. And the instant I did it, I felt horrible. And I'm sorry. Brandon, look at me when I'm talking to you. I am sorry. Because when I turned her over, I thought I was going to see pain on her face. I thought I was going to see fear on her face. But I saw something that scared even me. Because she liked it. Because a real man finally touched your wife.
He is a sick bastard. Joe is a sick bastard.
He has gone beyond lookout.
Come on, Brandon. Come on.
Let him go. Let him
Come
go.
on, Brandon. All your kids can't hold you back.
Let him tear him
I broke
apart.
your wife's neck. She'll never be the same with my steak on her.
There's half a dozen security in
Let
there.
him go.
And Doe's a real brave guy now. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Paul. August 3rd, I hope Brandon ends Doe's career. I hope he tears his damn head off.
Let him go right now. Let Brandon tear his damn head off.
We need to get Doe out of the building.
You need to get Doe off the planet.
Look out. Paul, we're going to need to call the cops.
I say we let him have him. I say we let them kill each other.
Get them out of my building. You know what? Hey, leave. Badger. match right now.
You don't want this, Derek. You don't want this. Get him out. Get him out. It's going to take more than one kid to get me out of the building. It's going to take more than one kid to get me out of this building.
Come on, Lee. You a man? You hit the girl? Let's go. Better walk out.
And through all this chaos, I believe that tag matchup has actually started.
I heard a bell. This one's underway. I hope Kay gets to the back and kills them both.
Brandon is still pursuing Derek and Doe. Lee Moriarty is beating the hell out of Megan Meyers in the middle of the seats.
Honeybadger is wearing out Christian Noir on the other side of the ring.
It's chaos. It's exactly what the Grindhouses wanted from day one. They want chaos around Ryse. Well, that's what they're getting.
And every time they're here, that's exactly right.
Torn apart.
As a matter of fact, I say we don't even worry about the ring on August 3rd. Let's just have it in the parking lot.
Look out! Meg Meyers sends Lee into the ring apron. And somehow we are having a semblance of a matchup.
And Honeybadger just drives Noir's head into the ring apron.
Forgive me if I'm a little on edge here. We've had bodies literally flying all around us. It's damn chaos. Nobody is in the ring.
Our referee's trying to get some semblance of order here, but you know what? There is no order when the Grindhouse is involved.
Look out.
Badger got her back.
The Badger may be the fiercest female in all of Ryse. Hell, she may be the fiercest wrestler in all of Ryse. What am I talking about?
I'll tell you what, I hope she puts that bat, well, you know where I hope she puts it.
Turn Noir into a popsicle. What does Megan Meyers have in her hand?
It looks like a tire iron.
Crowbar or something. And I'm assuming this is going to be no disqualification.
Well, that's what Honeybadger wanted, and that's what she got.
Oh, I understand it may be no DQ, but there's got to be limits to everything here.
Not at this point. Not with what these guys have pulled. Do you see the interview that Honeybadger did on Wrestling Mayhem? Somehow Grindhouse found their way into that.
And what the hell does Lee have?
Hold it out. This is no. I'm not allowing this in the ring. No.
And Nick Davidson, for the sake of humanity.
I don't care. I'm throwing it out now.
Ref's a killjoy.
That's my knife. Keep this away. Hey, don't bring toys from home.
Does Lee think he is Tank Abbott or something? What the hell is he going to do?
Fun, Ref.
Wait a minute, look out. Noir trying to cheap shot the Badger. Thankfully he misses. Takedown by the Badger, who's going to pummel Christian Noir. And the Badger is quite literally trying to gnaw at the flesh of the Bayou Scarecrow. And I'm sorry, again, I'm a little on edge, but anytime the Grindhouse is out here as a release German suplex sends Noir sailing down to the canvas.
I'll tell you what, I'm all about a good stiff competition, good wrestling matches, and hey, occasionally crossing a line or two. But I can tell you right now, I hope that Ryse Wrestling destroys the Grindhouse. Tonight, August 3rd, I hope they eliminate them from the planet.
Badger with the senton on Noir. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what, and of course Meg Meyers immediately interjects herself. I'm going to tell you what, Paul, objectivity in this situation is going out the window. I'm going to tell you what, I'm not going to be impartial. I'm going to be partial to Ryse Wrestling.
The things we've seen out of the Grindhouse over the last several months are just beyond despicable. And I'll tell you what, this is coming to a head on August 3rd. And right now, Grindhouse is going to get a little bit of a taste of what they're involved in and what they're in store for.
Look out, Badger's got Meyers.
Belly to belly.
Using that low center of gravity. And if nothing else, Paul, victory here would certainly help rally the troops, so to speak. for Team Ryse ahead of August 3rd. And Noir just cracked the Badger right in the side of the face.
He may have broke her jaw with that one.
And now Noir trying to asphyxiate the Honeybadger. Lee Moriarty is one of the most technically savvy athletes that we've ever seen here in this building. And here he is.
Bringing a knife to the ring. Let's just put it bluntly. He brought a knife to the ring.
I mean, usually Lee works within the realm of the rules here because he wants to rack up as many victories as he can be, but the Grindhouse makes that impossible.
No, I don't blame him for bringing a knife to the ring. Somebody bring a damn bazooka and end this thing.
The level of enjoyment that Meg Meyers takes out of this entire scenario is scary. I mean, she gets physical pleasure from watching other people in pain.
This chick takes crazy to a whole new level. There's no two ways about that.
It's disturbing.
I've known my share of crazy chicks over the year, but she even scares me.
I think Badger may have had all the air driven out of her there.
He's a big boy.
And you want to talk about taking pleasure in watching others' pain, that's Noir as well.
Yeah, but look at the look on Honeybadger's face. I think she's going to have one back for him.
The Badger hurls Noir into the corner, and it's payback time, pal. As the Badger quite literally clawing at Noir. Badger again using that low center of gravity to generate momentum. Hopefully she can break a few of his damn ribs. And as much as I want to see Ryse tear apart the Grindhouse, I'm going to tell you what right now, Christian Noir is a talented professional wrestler. However, he is a soulless individual. As he avoids the contact, Badger gets posted, and she may have gotten a little over-aggressive, but let's be honest here, we're all over-emotional when it comes to the Grindhouse.
You have to be over-aggressive when it comes to the Grindhouse.
And look at how meticulous, how methodical Christian Noir is inside that ring. He savors this. He savors inflicting punishment on other people.
Both himself and Meg Meyers both enjoy this way too much.
Oh man, Badger got completely folded up. May have landed on her left shoulder.
Shoulder up, two.
But she gets that left shoulder off of the canvas. Never doubt the toughness of the Badger. And Paul, if you're Lee Moriarty and Honeybadger, how do you maintain your composure?
I don't think you really need to. Just go at him. Let whatever happens, happens. Who cares if you win? Just injure one of them.
And Badger reaching for a tag in the opposing corner. She may not have any idea where she is.
I think she's out on her feet right now.
And again, she hits the canvas. That time you saw Badger's head bounce upon impact there. And look at Megan Meyers grinning like a Cheshire cat, waiting to get back in there to hurt one of her opponents.
That felt real good. You want to see it again? No. See it again? What happened?
And make no mistake about it, Meyers enjoys antagonizing this crowd as well.
Lee, what's your partner now, huh? She's right there. She done.
Paul, the entire atmosphere of this building is shifting.
Do you blame him after what we've seen just happen here moments ago? Between the comments of Shirley Go, the obnoxious mouth of Derek Direction, and these two vicious, vile individuals in the ring right now, the Grindhouse has completely, once again, changed the mood of this event.
Meyers just grabbed that noose, and she's going to try to choke out the Badger. Referee Nick Davidson has to get in there right now. She's going to try to hang the Honeybadger.
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned lynching.
Nick Davidson has to get... I'm not sure why he's not taking this noose away from Megan Meyers because the Badger is in trouble here. Damn it, Nick, do something.
Well, unfortunately, Honeybadger asked for a no DQ match, and this may not work in her favor.
There's limits to even professional wrestling.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Jim.
I mean, come on. If the Grindhouse would have done any of the things we've seen them do outside of the confines of this building, they would be arrested, indicted, and convicted.
I am not disagreeing with you, but
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm emotional.
Unfortunately, within the confines of this match, that was perfectly legal. And this is the point here. Grindhouse has got everybody so off their game right now that they're making rash decisions.
Lee is aching for a tag.
I didn't see a tag, Christian.
Wait a minute. Stunner from the Badger, desperation maneuver.
She's
and
got
finally,
the tag. Here comes Lee.
Apex of combat. Here he comes.
Look out.
One of the most talented athletes I've ever seen. And that's not wrestling hyperbole. That's just a matter of fact.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. This man is money, but right now he's not worried about the money. He's worried about putting the lights out of these two individuals.
And the Tiger-style kick knocks Noir onto Dream Street. Slingshots his way in for the innovative cover.
Look out, he's got that armbar locked.
Onto the arm. He's going to dislocate the arm. He's going to dislocate Noir's arm. And look at Lee absorbing the punishment from Myers. He wants to break Christian Noir's damn arm.
I hope he does. I hope he does. And you know what? Look at this. Meg Myers trying her darndest, but it's not working.
She's biting the hand. Chewing on the flesh of the Black Dragon. There are literally no limits here, Paul. Miscue from the Grindhouse. And we could see Moriarty play spoiler here.
Almost. That was just that close, Jim.
Inches away from a moral victory for Team Ryse ahead of Ryse Warfare on August 3rd. And Paul, I'm legitimately concerned when I say this. August 3rd may be the most violent match we see in Ryse history.
Well, it's going to be. This thing has gotten beyond personal, and Grindhouse has taken it to that level.
Jumping knee, hit him absolutely pinpoint precision.
He's going to be checking his teeth.
And Noir, a kamikaze, just hurling his body at the apex of combat. And Moriarty escapes. Moriarty will not stay down.
What are you going to do about
If you notice, though, since making that tag, Honeybadger in the corner, she has not moved, Jim. She has not moved at all.
Badger may be out of this contest. Noir elevates Lee. Moriarty in a very precarious situation. And where the hell is Myers going? Shots to the crown of the head from Moriarty. Sense of urgency. Moriarty trying to fight with everything he's got.
He's hanging in there, and here comes the Honeybadger now. She's back on her feet.
This thing's breaking down once again, Paul. All four athletes in the ring.
Big shot by the Honeybadger.
Yeah, she just tattooed Noir. Elevated heart attack.
He's got a move, my
mere inches
son of a
away.
bitch. Just that close.
I've never seen that variation on the heart attack maneuver, and if that doesn't do it, what will put the Grindhouse down?
Get up.
And Noir still on Dream Street. Lee Moriarty gonna have to dig deep in that playbook. That tape study's gonna do him well here because he's gonna have to dig deep into the offense to try to find something else that can put away Christian Noir in the Grindhouse. Noir shrugs off Moriarty. And what agility!
Look at that, all the way to the top.
Unbelievable, but again, Noir shrugging off the apex of
Look at
combat.
that. Meyers was actually holding his feet so he couldn't go anywhere. Look out!
And a spear from the Honeybadger on the apron. Wait a minute, Noir. And Noir just missed it right in the eyes, blinding Moriarty, and now the Ace Crusher Moriarty never saw coming.
No, damn it, no!
It's the shot you don't see that will take you out.
Of a pinfall, the Black Rose, Megan Meyers, and the Bayou Scarecrow, Christian Noir, Grindhouse.
Damn it. Paul, I sincerely hate to say this, but we may be seeing a macabre preview of August 3rd. And I am terrified to think what happens to Ryse if the Grindhouse is victorious in that Ryse Warfare match on August 3rd.
All we can hope is this is not an element of things to come, that Ryse can get themselves together and end these people.
Could this be the start of the road to ruin for Ryse Pro Wrestling? Look out, wait a minute. Oh man, Conard racking the... And Conard he used a championship instead, while Nick Davidson was disposing of the chair. And again, he went.
Where is your halo? Hail to the king of nothing.
This Lamont Furnace crowd, the Ryse audience, has always connected with and adopted the Bearcat Keith Haught as one of their own. Could this night be the night that the Bearcat has the biggest win of his career? Could Keith Haught walk out of the stronghold the Ryse Grand Champion?
Let's not forget at our last event, Keith Haught did not quit that match. He did not give up. He passed out from the pain. He never tapped out.
A man that we once called the workhorse of Ryse traded all of that in to obtain the Ryse Grand Championship.
Matt Conard worked hard for years to gain the respect of the fans and to gain the respect of Ryse Wrestling and earn that championship, and then he turned his back on everybody.
An obsessive champion with only one goal in mind, to continue his stranglehold on that very Ryse Grand Championship.
That's it. Like his running buddy, System Elite, they don't care about Ryse Wrestling. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about any other competitors. They just care about holding on to those titles.
Matt Conard has ice in his veins.
Introducing first, hailing from where the wild things are, weighing in tonight at 238 pounds, he is the Bearcat, Keith Haught! And introducing the champion, hailing from Derry, Maine, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, he is the Ryse Grand Champion, the Reaper, Matt Conard!
Love him or hate him, a real top-tier professional athlete.
And he is our Ryse Grand Champion, whether we like it or not.
Once again, it is July 20th of 2019. My name is Jim Amato, alongside Pittsburgh legend Paul Atlas. This is our feature presentation for the Ryse Grand Championship, being brought to you by IndyWrestling.us, Sidekick Media, and of course, in association with Smart Mark Video. The reigning and defending champion, Matt Conard, defends against the Bearcat, Keith Haught.
A rematch from our last big event.
And the argument could be made, Paul, that Conard would not have retained that championship just last month if it wouldn't be for using that Ryse Grand Championship.
That would be a very compelling argument, because like you said, Keith Haught did not lose that match by his own free will.
Conard targeted that leg with the championship last month, and immediately he's trying to zero in on it yet again. But as you said in the opening moments of this contest, Keith Haught never tapped out. He passed out, he was unconscious, but he never gave up. And the unique body structure of Keith Haught that suits him very well. Looks like even Keith is trimmed down a little bit here. He looks a little lighter, maybe trying to add to his speed ahead of this championship matchup. Collar and elbow tie-up gets us started. Matt Conard using his height advantage to muscle Keith back to the corner. Keith Haught was a step ahead. He knew it was coming.
That was going to happen.
And he's making Conard pay.
Let's not forget, at one time, Keith Haught was running buddies with System Elite and Matt Conard before the big change in attitude. So he knows a lot about this guy.
Yeah, certainly these two are well scouted. Don't expect to see any fluke victories, any major mistakes, because these two athletes are all business as Keith Haught takes that very unique body structure and just pulls over the Ryse Grand Champion. Diving clothesline to follow up. Quick cover,
leg hook.
Hooks the leg. Paul, if you can, explain the value of quick pinfall attempts.
What you want to try to do is you want to try to catch him off guard. Hit him quick, pin him quick, get this thing over with. These guys aren't getting paid by the hour here.
Keith shooting Conard in. Conard reverses. Keith hits the buckle hard. Conard goes up and over. Oh, man. The Reaper landed very awkwardly that time. Almost went crashing to the concrete. It's a dangerous situation here.
Both men perched on the edge of that ring. They hit that floor. Like we said before, this is concrete here at the Stronghold.
These two are teetering above that floor. And as you said, if someone hits that, look out, or hits the post as Conard charges Keith into that solid steel ring post.
Drove his back right into it.
Matt Conard showing why he's a real ring general. He's aware of where he is at all times and sweeps out the legs, causing Keith to crash against the apron.
Now, two things here. That leg again he's working on, not to mention the impact on the back after that hit to the floor. Now once again driving that back into the ring apron.
And you can really see the wheels turning for Matt Conard. Everything he does is part of a strategy. He saw Keith back hit the apron, as you said, followed it up with driving the spine into the edge of the ring apron once again.
Man, there's no padding there, Jim. That's solid steel frame that he drove his back into. So he impacted with the steel ring post, he impacted with the steel apron of that ring.
And Keith Haught having to pull himself up off of that concrete floor.
We're close here. We're real close here.
Keith Haught getting his bearings and immediately
barely got in.
And you can see the welts on the back there, Paul. And like a true ring general, Matt Conard goes right after the back and using the ring as a tag team weapon. We know how resourceful the Ryse Grand Champion is.
And that rope, that's a steel cable encased in rubber there. He's pulling back against Keith Haught.
When you can use the ring as a tag team partner, that is ring psychology to the next level. That's not just basic ring generalship. That's next level. That's PhD ring psychology.
Let's make no mistake about it. Matt Conard does nothing by accident. He knows exactly what he's doing in that ring.
Conard hangs on.
Look out. Nobody home.
And Conard just one step ahead of Keith Haught.
And you heard Keith, the back, complain about the back once again.
And the thud from that kick to the spine says all you need to know about the pain etched on the face of Keith Haught. Look at how Conard makes each and every one of those stomps count. Throws all of his weight behind each and every one of those stomps.
You hear me?
And now Matt Conard trying to taunt Keith Haught right now, telling him he doesn't belong in the ring with Matt Conard. Well, I beg to differ.
As I said previously, Matt Conard is ice cold, brother. No compassion.
This man has had a complete change of demeanor over the last few months.
Looks both legs. And Paul, if you can, even in that kick-out scenario, how important is it that Matt Conard hit not one, but both legs?
Oh, he's trying to gain maximum advantage, maximum leverage to hold Keith Haught to the canvas. And every time Keith tries to kick out, he's putting more torque on that back by doing it that way.
And he's forcing Keith Haught to extricate that much more energy to kick out.
Yeah, exactly.
The more energy that Keith Haught expends in the course of this contest, the better the odds are for Conard as he sent Keith's sternum first into the bucket. The ricochet on that impact was nasty.
Come on, Bearcat.
And again, Keith bouncing off the buckles that time.
Everything Matt Conard's done so far has been designed for maximum impact, maximum damage.
and he's putting himself at minimal risk. He's not taking high risk.
No, they're just basic blows. All the impact being on Keith Haught.
And the Bearcat is going to give it everything he's got. If he's going to go down, he's going to go down swinging.
Yeah, he exploded out of that corner.
Backcracker, and the neck may have gotten wrenched there. That rally was shut down immediately.
And once again, maximum impact on Keith Haught's back.
Oh, I'm never going to sell Keith Haught short, but he may be on borrowed time because Matt Conard is just in top form tonight.
And like we saw last time here at the Stronghold, Keith Haught is not going to give up on his own. It's going to take something major for him to give up in this match.
And as much as we may not like Matt Conard's attitude, his obsessive nature extends beyond just the physical aspect of professional wrestling. You and I both know that Matt Conard has been studying the Ryse footage on IndyWrestling.us since this matchup was announced. Studying the first matchup between he and Keith Haught here for the championship.
That's what ring generalship is all about right there. You study your opponent. I mean, these guys, like I said, they were running buddies at one time. They know a lot about each other, but he's going to still watch back the tape and see if he can notice anything new, any new kinks in the armor.
And this juncture may be only a temporary surcease for Keith Haught because I don't know if he's have enough left in the tank to follow up.
Yeah, that lower back is taking a ton of punishment right here.
Again, not that I'm trying to sell him short, but I am a little concerned about Keith's health because we saw last month he's not going to give up. It may take Matt Conard putting Keith Haught on the injured reserve list to walk out of here still champion.
Yeah, and let's face it, he's working on that back. He could cripple him right now, and then that would be the end of not only Keith Haught's wrestling career, but most of his life in general.
You can really see the sense of urgency from Keith Haught throwing shots at any and all angles.
Yeah, those have lost some effectiveness, though. Like from the punishment he's taken from that lower back, he can't get all of his weight into those.
Very gingerly is Keith Haught stepping through with these shots. He elevates Conard. Conard out the back door. And a shot right to the spine once again. Series of reversals here.
He got him that time.
Keith connects. And for the first time in this matchup, the champion may be in jeopardy.
How much impact, though, is that still on Keith's back? He's still going to feel that.
Yeah, the sheer movement can jar the spine.
And as much as Keith is fighting here, I just don't know if he's got enough in him right now. From all the damage that Conard has placed on that lower back area.
Conard avoids, and again, driving the knees into the spine. Bottom drops out. That may be it. And Conard, the true characteristics of a champion, transitioning, excuse me, right to a submission.
Yeah, the Boston Crab that puts a ton of torque on your lower back right now. And I know Keith doesn't want to give up, but he may want to live to fight another day here. He's had a lot of damage done to that lower back, and Conard's not going to let go of this hold if he doesn't have to.
Keith Haught absolutely screaming in agony. You can see the pain on his face here. And Conard showing some signs of frustration, which is very rare for him. You know that Keith Haught is formidable competition when you frustrate Matt Conard. Conard measuring the Bearcat, backhand into a back suplex.
And once again, he's doing some damage to himself with that impact.
Is that enough?
Keith was unable to hook the leg and unable to get all his weight on. I think there's just been too much damage done here. He's taking a real risk here.
He's taking a chance, but this may be what he needs. It may be a high risk that Keith Haught needs to obtain the Ryse Grand Championship. Conard cut him off. Conard had it scouted immediately. Keith telegraphed it. It may be the end of this matchup for the Bearcat.
Both went up on that top rope. Looks like he's trying to hook that superplex in.
Bearcat's going to fight.
What's he going for here?
This is dangerous, Paul. His kidney shots from Conard.
Get off the ring.
Wait a minute.
Sneaking in through the back door there.
Keith has Conard.
Got him.
Bomb.
Yeah, but immediately grabbed for that lower back.
No, inches away.
And Jim, did you notice that moment of hesitation where Keith Haught grabbed his lower back from the impact on himself? I think that's what cost him the pin there.
Paul, win, lose, or draw. Keith Haught is going step for step with the Ryse Grand Champion.
Oh, there's no two ways about that. You can't say Keith Haught has not been a formidable opponent here. But how much more can he take?
Keith measuring Conard. And a lariat right to the base of the spine.
Once again, a camel clutch, putting more torque on that lower back.
How many athletes in professional wrestling today know enough to reach into the bag of tricks and pull out a camel clutch?
That's why he is the grand champion.
Conard read the situation and picked the perfect maneuver.
Look out here. Well, he got a referee.
Wait, Nick Davidson got squashed. And again, Keith Haught didn't see Davidson. We need another official out here. High kick connects in the temple of Matt Conard. The Bearcat could be inching closer to the championship, but it doesn't matter because we have no
The ref
referee.
is down here. I mean, I've seen Nick out here all night long. Do we have another official in the house?
And the Bearcat launches himself off the top, hooks the leg. You're right, Paul. We may not have a second official.
He's dragging him over. And Keith is making the count. There's the bell. There's the bell.
I can't believe it.
We've got a new champion.
Ryse Grand Champion.
The Bearcat has done it. The Bearcat.
We have got a new Ryse Grand Champion.
He has shocked the stronghold.
He is the Bearcat. Keith, wait a minute. Marcus Mann is working his way down to the ring here. What's going on? Is he coming down to congratulate Keith? What's going on here? Wait a minute. The referee is taking the belt away from Keith.
Wait, what's the ruling here? We had a bell. That was a bell. The bell rang. Isn't that an official decision? What's going on?
Well, I mean, he's been announced as the new champ. Marcus Mann now in conversation with the referee.
We need a ruling here. This is our feature presentation. What's going on? Who
Marcus
is the
has the
Ryse Grand
microphone.
Champion? Assistant Elite just hit the ring.
Hey, listen, we're not here to hurt you, we're not here to do anything.
Yes, you are.
I mean,
That's right.
do you really want to win like that?
Yeah.
Do you really want to have an asterisk on your title win? Keith, this isn't about us. This isn't about us. If I'm a hypocrite, do you want to be like us? Huh? Is that what you want? What do you want, Keith? What do you want? Now, Keith, listen, all you have to do, you don't want to win like this. You're good. Keith, you're good at heart. We know. We know. Keith, don't listen to those people. They don't know. They don't know what it takes. Keith, these people don't know what it takes. You do. You know what it takes. Don't do this. I'm not going anywhere. This is right here. This is mine. I'm not going anywhere.
Keith. I talked to the referee. He did not see that fall. His official decision is a disqualification. Matt Conard is still the champion, Keith.
Wait a minute. Then why did the damn bell ring? I understand it's referee's discretion, but come on, damn it.
We heard a 3 count. We heard a
I
bell.
will give it back on one condition. I want a rematch, and I want it right freaking now.
Do you guys want a rematch right now?
Come on, you son of a bitch! Come on!
Come on, Conard. Put up or shut up. You say you're a champion, Matt. Put up or shut up right now.
Come on! Fight me! Fight me!
I understand Nick Davidson was knocked unconscious, but he did make a 3 count.
We heard a bell. We heard the announcement.
They're trying to exploit his emotions.
Oh, look at this. Running like the thieves in the night they are.
Hey, before you guys go anywhere, let me tell you what's going to happen in August. System Elite, you are defending your tag team titles, and it will be against PB Smooth and Trey Lamar. And you know what, Matt? You're defending that Ryse Grand Championship. And you're going to defend it against Chief Haught. And it is going to be 2 out of 3 falls. You think you can beat Keith Haught? There's no way you're escaping next time.
The declaration has been made August 3rd, 2019, right here at the Stronghold. 2 out of 3 falls for the Ryse Grand Champion.
Paul, it's been a hell of an evening. I think we're out of time. So for IndyWrestling.us, my name's Jim Amata. He's Paul Atlas. Make sure you're back here at the Stronghold August 3rd. PB Smooth Trey Lamar challenge System Elite. Keith Haught challenges Matt Conard 2 out of 3 falls. And Ryse Warfare, Ryse versus the Grindhouse. We'll see you back at the Stronghold August 3rd.
We gotta go!
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.